Hey everyone, so today I am going to be sublimating an ink pen, and I got these ink pens from Primetime Sublimation, and of course I'm going to be using my Craft and Besties paper. I have my image already printed on there. I don't know, well, you see that CB, right? So I have my image and I have my pen. Some other things you will need is tape, of course, because we're going to tape it just like we do a tumbler. This is my first time doing this, so I'm gonna use my mug, my sublimatable mug, just to hold the ink pen in so it can stand up inside my convection oven. And I'm gonna show you, if you don't have like the ink pen, because sometimes they come with the shrink wrap specifically made for the ink pens. If you don't have that, if you have the regular shrink wrap, I'm gonna show you how to cut it down and make that work. You also need your heat gun, and I have an old flat iron that I'm going to use. Did I say scissors? Okay, scissors. And somebody would call. Alright, so what we're going to do first is take apart the ink pen, and you just unscrew. You just unscrew the top and pull out the writing part, the ink pen part. And then you just pull this part, the end part. And you see this right here? It has that slit right there. Just take it out. Make sure you don't lose your items. And you want a lint roll, but I don't have my lint roll in front of me, so I'm just gonna gently wipe it off. This is for me anyway, so. But do as I say, not as I do. Lint roll this to get all the lint and the debris off of it. Okay? So now that we have this, we're going to take our image and we're going to wrap our ink pen. I already made my template, I already measured my ink pen, and I'm going to wrap my template. Make sure your design is not on the side where the slit is. Make sure it's in the front, because you want to be able to see that that part. So I'm going to just wrap it and fold over this edge, pull it tight. Make sure it doesn't have any ear pockets. Alright, once you get it wrapped tight, get your tape and tape it. Alright. And you just want to do it for the, I did the middle, I taped down the middle, so now I'm taping the top, whichever end you consider as the top. And I'm going to tape the bottom. I feel like I'm rolling one of those things, you know. I'm not having issues. Somebody help me out who know what they're doing, if you know what those things is. Alright, so I do have my Teflon sheet, and what I should have mentioned is that when you cut your shrink wrap, there's a part that's already sealed closed, where the two ends that's closed. You want to have one of the sides that's closed, and you want to cut straight up. So you want one side that's open, and then one side that's already sealed closed. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully y'all see what I'm talking about, where that fold line is. And I'm just going to put my ink pen in the middle. Hopefully I taped it down tight enough. And I'm going to place my Teflon sheet on the edge, just enough so I can use my flat iron to heat it up. And it doesn't take, I'm about to curl my fingers. All All right, so it doesn't take much for it to close, to seal. And I'm just trying to make sure I seal it pretty good so that way when I use my heat gun, it'll be fine. So now you have your small bag for your pen. All right, so you want to get your heat gun and you want to go ahead and heat this up just like you're doing a tumbler. All right, and that's hot. All right, so hopefully it is tight and right. Now I am going to, let me get the edges somewhere. And again, this is only if you don't have the shrink wrap that comes with it. So I'm going to put this in my convection oven. Most people do their tumblers for 375 for like 6 minutes, but my convection oven is a little bit different. I don't know. It wants to stay in there longer, so I'm going to put mine in there for. No, I'm going to do 2 samples, one for 6 minutes and one for 12 minutes, just to see which time works. Okay, so I'm going to put this in my convection oven and I will show you the results once it's done. So this is how it came out. How can I get this to focus? Come on. Okay, that's how it came out. So now we're going to put it together. All right, so I have the ink pen part. I'm just going to, actually, you know what? No, I'm going to put the bottom on first. Lining up this clip part with the back slit. Right, so that's in. And now you want to get the ink pen part and put it inside and twist on. So now you have your sublimated pen.